How you doing? This is Sean McVeigh, Sean's Outdoor Adventures. In this video, I'm going to compare two fixed blade broadheads. This is the Rexpid Big 3. This is a Thunderhead. And the first deer I ever shot on video was with a Thunderhead back in 1995. So I have some history with that. I want to just share some differences between the two and let you just see it for yourself. Okay, so this is the Rexpid Big 3. This is a Thunderhead here. And just to show you the design of the Thunderhead that I've had, from in the past, is there's a slot that the blade would slide into, and then a collar would come up over the back end of it when you'd screw it onto your arrow. And one of the drawbacks to that is I've had friends who used these when I did, and the blades would break off very easily. They may have changed that over the years, but that's the way these ones are I've had from in the past. So this is a standard fixed blade broadhead. It has what you would refer to as like a chisel tip. It's a point. It's not a blade. It's not a razor blade all the way to the tip. So there is a point on the arrow. These are both 3-blade systems. So one of the, advantages of the Rexpid Big 3, I'm twisting the arrow, you can see that the blades can stay in one position while the arrow continues to spin. So when you shoot an arrow, it's going to have, most fletching has a helical curve to it that causes the arrow to spin in flight. And so when you have a broadhead and it's spinning toward the target, when it hits, let's say, an animal, that spinning of the arrow can take away from some of the momentum of the arrow. It's absorbing that the power of the shot a little bit. But having a broadhead that can stay fixed as it goes through the animal and the arrow continues to spin helps to maintain some of that driving power. So that's one of the interesting aspects of the Big 3 that helps promote penetration for this particular broadhead. Now, I recently went on a hog hunt and I used the Big 3, and I was impressed with the penetration I got on shooting the hog. I went completely through the hog. It was about a 15 to 20 yard shot. It wasn't a particularly far shot, but it was also a beginner bow, the Dragon X9, so an entry-level compound bow, and not one of your fastest shooting bows on the market, but having the Big 3, I was very pleased with the amount of penetration I got on the shot. So that's the intention of having the broadhead that can continue to pass through the animal without having any of that momentum being absorbed by the arrow wanting to spin, but then the blades hitting, and there's friction with those blades wanting to spin as it goes through the animal. And having that kind of technology helps the arrow continue to spin while the blade just slice straight through. So that's just a little look at what the Big 3 does compared to any other standard 3-blade, fixed blade broadhead like that. The blades are screwed in a way that you can replace them if you needed to, but they won't be able to break out like some of the designs like with broadheads I've used in the past. So it's a pretty nice broadhead in that regard. And I want to thank Rexpid for sponsoring this video. And if you want to check them out, I'll make sure I'll provide links for them in the description section of this video. Until next time, take care and God bless.